Ay, ay, ay. You know, there are some things in life that you can always count on happening. Things like taxes, stubbing your toe once a month, or just that general thought in your head about how you wish your life wasn't so gosh darn minorly inconvenient at every chance it gets. Well, the concept of life hacks have also long existed to cater to this niche of people who really want life to just stop being such a struggle, and I get it. But for as long as life hacks have been a thing, they have also been dunked on because of how much harder some of them would be to actually do than it would be to just deal with whatever issue you're having in the first place. Or sometimes just because it's fun. But at the forefront of being bullied for doing life hacks is a channel called Troom, a powerhouse of a life shortcuts channel with almost 19 million subscribers. This institutional symbol of our dystopian society has been railed on by commentators from all over the globe. It's gotten beatings from the likes of Cody Ko to Jarvis Johnson, but it's been a very rotund minute since anybody checked up on them, and I'm getting a little worried that they might be dead. So in today's video, I wanted to just nosedive the quality of my YouTube recommended even more and look at some of these videos to get a feel for how much worse they may or may not have gotten in the time we've left them alone. But wait just a second, you dumb little stink bug, because I want to tell you about this video's sponsor, Honey. Honey is a free online shopping tool that helps you easily find coupons and promo codes for your favorite online stores. Imagine you're browsing Forever 21 and get that uncontrollable urge to purchase a big hoodie for the sole purpose of eating it like we all do from time to time. Well, when you're at checkout and have Honey installed, a little box should drop down like Batman from the ceiling. Then all you have to do is click Apply Coupons and wait a few seconds for it to scan a metric butt-ton of codes from across the internet. After that, you get to watch the savings roll in. I myself had the craving for a big hoodie to feast upon, and Honey came in clutch, saving me $3.75 USD on that piece of fabric food. And I gotta say, the meal is even more satisfying because of the savings. Honey works on over 30,000 online stores and has saved its over 17 million members more than $2 billion. That's 2 billion, 9 zeros, baby. I've never had to count that high in my life. So what are you waiting for, you loose screw? Guys, I genuinely recommend this product. I've been using this gosh darn thing since well before they sponsored me, and it really helps out the channel when you let them know I sent you. So go to joinhoney.com/Kwite and install Honey today. All it takes is 2 clicks and then you're good to go.
And now back to your regularly scheduled programming.
So first things first, this abandoned by God thumbnail. Who in the God-fearing fuck thinks on a normal day, I want to make a bunch of mini toilet paper rolls that you shove into a Mentos package and then eat? Sounds like a good way to get dysentery or a number of other not fun diseases. Probably discover some new ones along the way too, but oh well, that's what happens. I guess the only thing left to do is actually watch the video, and here's hoping there's something even worse in it than we've already seen.
What an amazing harvest! Fresh, sweet, sun-ripened toilet paper! A priceless gift of nature!
This feels like a recruitment video for some toilet paper obsessed cult, man. The leader choked on a square as a toddler and it just warped his perception of reality forever. He envisions a world where toilet paper grows on trees and he hoards cock tons of it. His followers buy into it because he's the only way they've been able to get toilet paper for the last 3 months. Listen, bro, extraordinary times have called for extraordinary measures. I ain't judging. Because sometimes you have to join a fictional cult they made up for a bit to wipe your ass. Now that's a real life hack. Alright, that intro is kinda cute, but the logo is just taken from the Google Nexus. And the only reason I know what a Google Nexus is because Ryan Higa made a video on it like 2 eons ago. That phone was like a ghost in a house that nobody believed existed except for a couple people who had already gotten around to scarring for life.
The lab is very busy today. Maybe I need to combine Coke formula with Mentos extract. Then we'll get an explosive wave with the power of a nuclear explosion.
Ah, a lab, she says. Yeah, the Manhattan Project. What are you doing trying to create a nuclear force explosion out of Coke and Mentos? What Florida city are you trying to destroy? I'm not saying I'll disagree with you, I'm just asking because I want to know, man. Is Troom just a front business for a military contracting company? I'm just saying it would explain a lot.
Professor, hang on. Try new Mentos with a secret toilet paper formula.
God, making your lips move like that, like a fish slapping against sand on a beach as it struggles for oxygen, has to be the most unnatural feeling shit imaginable. Like, he's not moving his lips to make words, he's moving his lips to make silent faces that can be eerily dubbed over. It's like if a silent Charlie Chaplin film had audio-described captions. What are they paying these poor actors? Whatever it is, it's definitely not enough. You'd have to pay me shit tons of money to do this, man. I don't want to come home to my wife and tell her that I had to do the worm with my lips to put food on the table. I already have to tell her about the way worse shit I do for money.
Roll white fondant out in a thin layer. Cut a strip that's about ½ inch wide. Wrap the strip around a modeling tool.
They call this video pranks and hacks, but the real prank is on the suckers who went ahead and actually did this shit. The prank is you wasted your time and now you look like a big dum-dum, you stupid idiot. Barring doing it for a YouTube video, because in that case, you probably pulled a hella cash off the views and the freshly popping ad rev.
Shape a toilet paper roll. Make 10 fondant paper rolls. Put them in an empty Mentos package.
Who is this for, and are they okay? If somebody is watching these things to pass the time, they are most definitely at the end of the rope and need assistance immediately. Make sure you're reaching out to your friends, guys. You never know if they're doing something dangerous like watching Troom or 5-Minute Crafts. Friends don't let friends do life hacks.
Look what's inside. Oh, cute little toilet paper rolls.
You know what else these overacted silent film faces make this video look like? The start of a softcore porn. Like first you're using your fingers to shove little white things into a hole, and then you shove that long tube full of white stuff in front of a girl's face, which she then starts eyeing and dropping her jaw at, while twitching her lips in curiosity at what's in front of her. See, didn't it hurt to hear me explain it all like that? Well, it'll hurt even more if you go back and watch that clip again. You can try it for yourself. Go back in this video and rewatch that clip after hearing all that shit and tell me I'm wrong. You can't make this shit up. She picked up the mini toilet paper roll and is staring at it like you would a genetically mutated acorn. Please tell me she doesn't eat that shit, because that would bring the analogy from where it's already at on the scale, an 11, to just breaking it entirely.
Oh, cute little toilet paper rolls. I can't wait to eat them.
God damn it, man! Humans should never have been allowed to leave the Stone Age. The world only suffers because of what we put into it. I can't wait to eat this toilet paper. Shut up! I don't want to hear a word about the amount of miniature butt paper you want to shove down your trachea.
Throw toilet paper in Coke. Boom! Now that's an explosion. There's a toilet paper boom in the lab.
And now you're having the tiny white girl start scrambling around while you throw white stuff at her. You put something in another thing, and that thing bursts into an explosion of white. I hate this so much, man. This brings me physical pain in a way that being stabbed could never live up to.
An awful tragedy happened to Cindy. Her boyfriend dumped her, and her life is over.
Bruh, that setup is ruthless. Look at this stupid idiot teenager. Her boyfriend broke up with her and now she thinks the world is ending. What a dumb fuck. Wait until you get out into the real world and have to start paying fines for committing tax fraud, you miserable waste of matter.
At least you can get your nails done now. Be patient and don't wipe off your tears with wet nail polish.
I'm sorry, man. My immersion in this film is just breaking. I'm hearing all these crying noises, but the mouth ain't moving with the sound. And the smudge on her eye looks like if someone tried to slash you with a Sharpie. The shoots for these videos have to just be massively AIDS. Yep, just silently open your mouth right now. That's perfect. Keep going, Laura. Yeah, now wipe away the fake tears we forgot to put on you in hair and makeup. Yep, sell it. Make the audience believe it, even if you don't yourself, baby. I think that's enough toilet paper related content for a lifetime, quite frankly. And I'm not sure that I ever even want to wipe again. Might have to finally invest in that bidet as we move on. Or just let the crumbs stick to my asshole for the rest of existence. The next video I want to watch looks like it could be even more detrimental to my health than the last one. Opposite Day / 24 funny situations in a parallel world. And that parallel world is, I assume, where all of this shit gets recorded, because I refuse to believe that any of this happened on the same planet that I live on.
This day's gonna turn upside down. It means everything's gonna be totally different. Get ready.
Every single one of their videos plays like some propaganda you'd find in the Hunger Games universe. Guys, the world is getting kind of crazy out there. It's like a real-life Joker movie. It's a bunch of garishly bright colors and an overly enthusiastic narrator who is most likely an extra-dimensional demon who would easily rip you limb from limb if you discovered the truth. Also, I just realized that Troom's slogan is "Make it easy," and funnily enough, that's the same thing they told me before I was executed on the spot. Make this easy on yourself and give in.
It's tea time. But on opposite day, everyone makes tea in a mug with the bottom up. Put in a tea bag, a spoon of sugar. You are not going to get a lot of tea with this recipe, but it'll be very sweet.
The only thing they deemed worthy of a sound effect in that clip was the water pouring. And even then, they weren't super sure if he deserved it. So instead of using a traditional water being poured sound, they just used a stock peeing sound effect. Like, for real, that is the sound of a tiny amount of pee hitting toilet water if I've ever heard it. And listen, I know this one ain't meant to be serious, like it's 24 situations from a parallel world where gravity actually attracts you to the sky, so everything is upside down. But even under that pretense, it's thrown me for a loop so hard that I've made a couple rotations around the sun by now.
An opposite birthday! Surprise! On this day, the birthday boy congratulates all the guests. This gift is for you. Surprise! Next, who wants to to wish me a happy birthday. Cindy, happy birthday to me. Thanks for coming. Here's your gift. Oh, Christy, you were just in time. Make a wish and dive in my cake. Happy birthday to me. And don't forget your gift. Everyone's here. Let's smear this cake all over the table. What a fun opposite birthday.
This is straight up an episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. In this world, the birthday individual buys presents for all of the guests. You are required by law to have a separate birthday cake to batter, get it, each party guest with, and failure to do so lands you on the National Party Pooper Registry, and you are required to disclose this information to all of your neighbors.
I look hairy. I need to shave. Ben is shaving backwards. He squeezes shaving foam on the mirror.
This narrator jumps between being the first-person voices of the characters and then being the third-person narrator all the time, and it's giving me a very big headache because whenever a character moves his mouth, I'm never sure if it's supposed to line up with what the narrator's saying or if it's completely separate. It's like trying to figure out if the chicken or the egg came first, but it's even less important. Also, if this face is what the homie considers as needing shaving, then he has never needed to shave in his life. The rule is you only touch it up when it starts looking like pubes.
Burgers change on opposite day too. The patty is outside, and the bun is inside. There's also a French fry filling. Now that's a perfect opposite burger. Bon appetit!
Ew! That squelch. It's like a dog ripping open a man's sternum and feasting on his intestines. I love how you can just see the visible hesitation the actress had. Man, I really don't want to eat this, but I'm not going to be able to eat it all if I don't do this job.
Oh, Christy, what are you eating? An opposite burger? I love it! And today, Kelly has to eat a Chupa Chups backwards.
Can we go like backwards in time and start snorting Smarties again too? Because in hindsight, we've pretty much all agreed that it was a pretty retroactively bad idea. But if it's opposite day on the parallel world, then that means it's a good idea now. I just want to snort Smarties again, I'll be real.
The stick is very tasty.
Fuck you.
This is Frankie, a monster that lives under the bed and scares Kelly. But today, the tables have turned. Scary monster Frankie, I'm coming for you!
Oh no, it's my ex-wife, my greatest fear! She's finally come to collect the alimony I never paid her! I knew I should have gotten a prenup! What if in this world, werewolves are like, actually in reverse? Like during the day, you are a howling 8-foot-tall man-beast that eats and kills people in broad daylight. But at night, in the light of the full moon, he turns into your boring coworker Phil, who's also attending courses at night school while working full-time and raising 2 children. If that's the case, then I'd like to think that Phil watches my videos in between classes and is subscribed to the Kwite channel with notifications on. That thing you should be doing if you care at all for your life and since the video is wrapping up. Now you guys know the drill. Don't go send these guys any grief. This video was all in good fun in the same way it seems like a lot of theirs are in some twisted meta kind of way. And if you did do it, it just like wouldn't help anything. You can follow me on Twitter at Kwite, on Instagram at Kwite.png, and on TikTok at KwiteTikTok. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I will see you guys next time.